Hey everyone, this is DW's Darius and welcome back to the fish room. Now I've made many fish room tours for you guys where we go around and look at all my aquariums and talk about the fish, but I've never actually made a video where I show you guys all my fish in one video. So today I want to try to do that. I'm going to go around to all my aquariums and try to get some footage of every single fish that I have. I have so many fish, I don't even know how many I have. So today is going to be a nice opportunity to actually count my fish to see how everyone is doing and just to get a nice inventory of the fish room. Now this is only going to be the fish that I have in my aquariums. I do have more fish in a backyard pond. However, it is winter. They're on winter break, so we're not going to count them. So this is going to be a look at all the fish that I have inside of my 9 aquariums. So we're going to start off taking a look at my largest aquarium, my 880 gallon plywood fish tank. The biggest fish in the tank is my Cichlid immensis peacock bass. We also have a Cichlid orinoco peacock bass. We have my young male Cichlid monoculus, and he's being approached by my beautiful Cichlid azul peacock bass. We also have a female Cichlid monoculus. We have a pike cichlid, a Crinum Cichlid lenticulata. We have my Mesogeoffreus. We have my golden morph jaguar cichlid. She's back there hiding in the brush. We have 2 4-line Pictus catfish in this aquarium. We have my Polypterus enlecheri. You guys never see him, but he's back there hiding. You can see the reflection or the glare in his eyes. And then we have my black ghost knife hiding in his DIY cave. Next we have my second largest aquarium, my 350 gallon tank. And here we have my female pink Fenestratus. We have my male black belt cichlid. We also have a male Vieja bifasciatus. He's in this aquarium along with his sister and his brother. We have a juvenile Fenestratus. We have my Jaguar Dovi hybrid. This is my female. We have a young Vieja zonatus. We have my female Dovi who likes to lurk in the shadows. We have my female Pearseye cichlid. We also have a Madagascar female starry night cichlid. We have one Feste that is about 6 inches, and then we have one that's a little smaller at about 5 inches. We have my female Texas cichlid. I have an albino pleca. You can see him on the driftwood back there. And then underneath the rock, you can see I have a Raphael catfish. And then as we look in this cave with the light, you can see my big eye catfish, his tail trying to get away. Next we have my 40 gallon grow out aquarium. The fish in this tank, they're hungry and they're super fast, so they're constantly moving. But if you do a freeze frame, you can see that I have 10 yellow labs, I have 4 banded leporinas, I have 7 clown loaches, I have a baby Carpentis cichlid, and then I have my African tiger scatfish. Next we have this newly set up 75 gallon aquarium. This is the first time I'm showing you guys this tank. So if you saw my video of me rescaping my 350 gallon aquarium, I took wood out of that aquarium and I put it into my 210 gallon tank. My 210 gallon tank has cinder blocks. I took those out and I brought them down here. I also took some African cichlids out of that tank and I put them in this aquarium and just had to do a little bit of escape, and this is what we have today. So we have my male African cichlid. This is a red-top zebra / mason reef hybrid. We have his son. And we also have his sister, which is also his mate. The tank was empty with just these 3 fish. So I went to the local fish store and I saw that they had some jewel cichlids that were very cheap. So I ended up buying 4 of them. After that, we have Endonymus living inside his 125 gallon aquarium by himself. This is my second 125 gallon aquarium. We have quite a mix of fish in this tank. So we have 3 thick bar silver dollars. We have 3 black chin tilapia. I believe I have 2 males and 1 female. We have 10 giant danio. These are definitely my most active fish. They're always moving, so it's hard to count all 10. But if we do a freeze frame, you could kind of see them. We have a Criboheris rostratus cichlid. We also have a Vieja melanurus. We have a Vieja sinospilum. We have a female Paradise gourami. My Paradise gourami were breeding like crazy. I ended up putting them all over my aquariums, and then I rehomed some of them, so now we just have 3, one of which is in this aquarium. We have blue flash cichlids. Now these are said to be some of the most peaceful fish. However, of course, fish, they like to contradict and be hypocrites, or to make us hypocrites. So I have 3 of them, but you can only see one because the one, or the most dominant, is super aggressive towards the rest, so they stay hiding in the ferns and in the plants in the aquarium. The only way to see them is if I feed the aquarium, give you guys a slow motion video, and you can kind of see all 3 of them together. We have blue flash cichlids, hopefully I could get a pair. And lastly, we have the turtle, but he's not going to count with the overall fish because he's going to be gone by summer. Next, we have my 210-gallon aquarium, and as you can see, the tank has a new look. As I told you guys, I brought the driftwood into this aquarium, and this is the result, and the tank looks a lot more natural. So we have 5 baba sharks in this aquarium. The biggest one is maybe 10 or 11 inches, and the other 4 are very close in size. We have 6 roseline sharks. We have 7 tiger barbs. I have 2 turquoise rainbow fish in this aquarium. I have 2 female Bosmani rainbow fish, although one of them might not be a Bosmani. I have 2 male Bosmani rainbow fish. I have 1 convict cichlid, and believe it or not, this is a female. She's just super dominant, so she shows male coloration. I have 1 male yellow lab, and I have a female. She likes to stay on top because she's actually holding eggs in her mouth. And these are actually the parents of the 10 yellow labs downstairs in the 40-gallon aquarium. I have 1 OB peacock. I had this guy to control the population of the African cichlids because they breed too much. And honestly, this guy is doing a terrible job. He's definitely not a great predator. We have a green phantom pleco in this aquarium. And then as I mentioned, the Mabona, they reproduce like crazy. So the Mason Reef hybrid that I showed you guys in my 75-gallon aquarium, him and a female, these are their children. And I counted at least 6 of them in this tank. I definitely want to get rid of them. They're super hard to catch, so I might end up putting a predator in this aquarium to try to eliminate them. But yeah, we have those in this aquarium as well. Next, we have my 20-gallon no-tech aquarium. In this tank, I have 9 cherry barbs. I started with 4, and they reproduce, and now we have 5 more. I have 1 blue gourami, and then I have my 2nd female paradise gourami in this aquarium. To the right, we have another 20-gallon aquarium, and it's a very similar setup. I also have a blue gourami in this aquarium. I have my only male paradise gourami. I'm thinking that in the summer I'm going to take my male and both the females out, put them in a pond, and let them reproduce. And then I have 1 orange platy, and I have 1 blue platy. And we also have a albino bristlenose pleco, and I will be taking out this albino bristlenose pleco, and I'll probably be putting it into my 210-gallon aquarium. So that was just about all the fish in my aquariums. Now, unfortunately, there are some fish that don't like to participate in these videos. Of course, those fish are catfish, and they are 2 bristlenose plecos. So we have another chocolate bristlenose pleco that lives in this aquarium. He's somewhere in the rocks. I see him every now and then, but catching him on camera is pretty difficult, so I wasn't able to get him on camera. And also, I recently discovered that I have another bristlenose pleco living inside my filter. If you've been following the channel, you know that a couple of years ago, before I had this aquarium, I used to have a community tank that was set up to the sump. I had plecos, they spawned, and all the babies, not all, but a lot of them ended up in a sump. I caught most of them, they were albino, so it was easy to see them. But the other day, I saw a grown chocolate pleco. So I mean, this pleco has been living inside this sump for at least 2 to 3 years, and he's a full adult. So I put in this little DIY trap to try to catch him. But yeah, that is another fish that you didn't see, and I just noticed him a couple of days ago. Now he's actually living pretty well in this sump. He has access into both chambers, so altogether there's about 50 gallons. And this side we have this light, and it's just full of algae all on the wall, so he has nice algae buffet. Over here I release copepods into this section so he could snack on those. And there's a lot of flow, you know, plecos like flow, so it's definitely not bad living conditions. But yeah, that is the second fish that you did not get to see. Besides that, you saw at least a glimpse of everyone in a fish room, and now we know that I have 134 fish. Now that number is subject to change. As I mentioned, I want to get some of those African cichlids out of my 210-gallon aquarium. I don't know what I want to do with these African cichlids in here, and I also want to get some more fish. I want to get some more tiger barbs and a few other fish. So yeah, it definitely was nice to get a head count on all my fish. When summer comes around, I do want to get in the pond and figure out what's going on in there. I know in the pond I got to have at least another 20 fish. So yeah, that's what's going on. I have 9 aquariums and I'm just addicted. So yeah, let me know what you think is the best fish in the fish room. Which one is your favorite? Thank you for taking the time to watch this video. Hope you enjoyed it, and I'll catch you guys on the next one.